Ready, Art?
Clark Kellogg and sideline reporter Doris Burke.
I agree with that.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Ronnie Price out there with Bryant. Then it's Hill. Then there's Davis. And it's Johnson in at the small forward.
Yeah, he was on the other day. He played a bunch, I think.
And there's the foul, and it's on Jimmer Fredette. And the officials in the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Gordon with no one around. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, Ed Davis, in his 5th season out of North Carolina, he's had to battle for minutes both in Toronto and Memphis, but has produced when he's been on the court. An active, athletic big man. He's a player to watch.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Offensive rebound.
Oh, yeah.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
That doesn't go either for Gordon. And here is Los Angeles now.
Oh, I know
and
you
Johnson
that
with the stuff.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
Brought it back to his knee.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now here's Gordon. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Price kicks to Hill. Left side, Bryant. Tries it from 19. Again, the miss by Kobe.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Again, the miss by Gordon. And here's Los Angeles.
I'm
Wesley Johnson with the slam.
I got disguised because the computer
the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Yeah.
Now, here's Price.
Yeah. Now I'm finding out how to
Johnson goes in.
How to do it.
Beyond the arc. Kobe, no good.
Now, he hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
No, just
well, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Scooped up. Johnson, good.
I tried.
Johnson's got 6.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards.
What are you
guys.
doing, man?
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Are you doing eye count?
3 early turnovers for him here. I mean, he just does not look sharp out there, guys.
Well, he better sharpen it up right now because he's on pace to have about a dozen turnovers when it's all said and done.
And the basket good.
Well, with Pelicans head coach Monty Williams, it's about a defensive-minded approach. And because of that, he can't have been happy with the way his team allowed opponents to score last season. I'm guessing that'll be a key focus for them going forward.
And for the Pelicans, you look at the personnel, Steve, this team should be better defensively.
I agree. I mean, they've got the league's shot blocker in Anthony Davis. You know, Drew Holiday, a 6'4" athletic defender out front. They should have the players to defend at a high level.
Gordon with no one around. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Oh, Wesley.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
That was nasty, Art.
Evans,
You're
good.
the one telling me how to do this.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
She ain't going back to prison.
Johnson can't get it to go.
She can't do it in prison.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Lakers leading by 7. Price dishes to Bryant. Hill sets the screen for Bryant. Anderson with the block.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And taken away by Johnson.
Well, he didn't stop loving him.
Here's Price.
He realized he can't get no game.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Gordon for three.
He got a new lady. He can't just be giving her stuff, you know what I'm saying?
And he is still scoreless. It looks like he doesn't even want to be out there.
They get it back. That one goes.
Because she keep coming into it. She told her don't come to his
for
job.
Johnson.
She causing problems, man.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Price, the best to Bryant.
I know it was jiggling,
for a double-digit lead.
Okay. Like, got a weird little shape.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points.
Hey, girls are, man. Girls are.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Davis. Cunningham comes in for Anderson. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans.
Oh, no.
And it's Selman's in for Gordon. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over.
I didn't do that. See,
and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Selman's for the three.
He's done a good job of keeping everything outside. That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, now that's getting the job done on the board.
Out of high school.
And like you said, we've seen him, do a terrific job keeping the attempts on the perimeter.
Well, Kevin, defensively, when you can limit the opposition to 30%, 25% success rate in the post, you give your defense the ability to work outside much more efficiently.
Ellington hits them both.
Now, like I said,
last season the Lakers found themselves in a position they are not quite accustomed to. Last in the Western Conference, a nightmare season for the storied franchise.
Got a piece of it. Three-pointer, Pondexter. Here's Cunningham. It's blocked. And they get it back. From deep three-point range, Selman's no luck.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
And the Pelicans miss again. Well, guys, as we know, there were some low points for the Lakers along the way, losing to the Clippers by about 50 points, which turned out to be the biggest loss in the history of the franchise.
And Kobe looked visibly distraught after that loss. I mean, it still had a backhanded compliment to say about it when he said, well, now I know what it feels like to be a Clipper fan all these years. Gotta love Kobe, always with a way with words.
Young from outside. Fredette grabs the miss. Fredette's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Up top, Lynn. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Let me tell you so far, Ern, why don't this don't mean
And
nothing.
as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far.
You ain't got no bruise yet. Don't be trying to. Come on, Ern.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
Stuff like that, Ern. You know you're all-star, Ern.
Anderson and Davis, they're in the middle. Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. And it's Fredette in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
That's Clarkson.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
It's tipped. And here's Young from the arc. Boozer kicks to Ellington. Hits it from three-point range. Ellington's got 5.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist total.
I need the Lakers to lose,
dominant in
please.
that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thank you. I want to give it up.
Yes, Kevin, as you know, Nick Young re-signed with the Lakers this past summer and couldn't be happier. He said it was always his dream to be a Laker, in fact. He said, "This is home. I would love to finish off here as a Laker. My kids get to go to school and say, my dad is a Laker, and that's big. It's a big difference than being on any other team." Guys?
Like San Antonio ain't gonna
No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris.
They never repeated.
Lakers leading by 16.
Yeah, they never
Tyreek
repeated.
Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim.
And look at
I
Clarkson.
think his outside
Clarkson's
shot,
trying to
the
say, give me some of that.
inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that
Tell you what, Golden
touch
State
from
can have
mid-range
Bogut, they can
on
win.
field goal attempts.
They need somebody in the middle.
Now a timeout called by New
Them boys
Orleans.
offensively, they got weapons everywhere.
And Evans has worked diligently on his shooting. He had a bad habit of
But in
fading
the
back on
playoffs,
every jump
got
shot
to have that
early in his
big
career.
man.
So he's tried to shoot
Stop
with
the
a more
shot.
traditional motion.
Defense wins rings. You know that, right?
Pelicans trail by 18. He dishes it to Davis. Will it go? The shot misses. And the Lakers going the other way now. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way.
Well, they covering these guys oops like crazy now.
Now here is Fredette. He's covered closely. And Evans gets it to go on the assist by Fredette. And it's 7 points for Tyreek Evans. And Evans over his career has bounced around a little bit position-wise. He played point guard at Memphis and coming into the NBA and then some small forward. What do you think his best position is?
I think he's one of those guys that
All right, what is that?
probably is
Get
a
the- how you do that,
playmaking
right? What's that?
small forward or 2 guard. He's got ball handling skills that allow him to make plays. He can score. He's strong.
Aaron, you be
His
talking to
wingspan
Aaron.
allows him to play bigger than he is, but I think he's a playmaking
Hey,
2
P.
or 3.
See, Art won't talk to
And
me.
Carlos
He do
Boozer
stuff,
gets
he
the
don't
whistle
wanna
that
spend
time. That is his first foul of the game.
dollars. Like hop step.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers.
Seems like
Same
they're on
for
their
everybody,
heels
man.
every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Here's Bryant. No good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Out to the right wing. Here's Anderson. Davis. The follow-up flush.
You don't want to talk right now because you got.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Now here's Bryant. Back to Davis. Clock at 6.
How about that? Breaking out the step.
Okay, Ern. You got to watch Ern, man. Let me tell you what Ern will do to you, man. Ern will try to embarrass you. Oh, man. The Clippers got Doc Rivers' son. They got him. I know he's going after him. Who ain't going to play? What you mean he ain't going to play? Shoot. Yeah, he is. He ain't going to play ahead of Paul. That's a good pickup, though. That's a good pickup. Huh? No, Ern. Take it away. I forgot I was broadcasting. I can't say what I had to do, Ern. But I had to go take care of some business, Ern. And Ern. The Clippers got Doc Rivers' son, man. Today, I just reading it. Three-player trade. Davis. They got Davis, man. They gave up Davis. They gave up Davis and they gave up Anderson. Let's go, Ern. Ready when you are, Ern. No, I'm just messing with Ern. He know I ain't telling the truth about that Davis thing. I'm ready for you, Ern. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he just traded. It's a 3-team trade with the Suns and the Celtics and the Clippers. Let's go, Ern. How's it a 3-team trade? How's it a 3-team trade? It says trade with Suns and Celtics. They forgot about the other person.
You of liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Now here's Price.
See, luckily I had Davis come over to help.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Just trying to throw a pass
Just a gorgeous assist.
all the way down to like the bathroom out in the parking lot.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashi, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Cunningham comes in for Ryan Anderson. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Fredette. And it's Salmons in for Gordon. And Tyreek Evans is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kobe goes in. Johnson, a wide open look. They get it back. Puts up a three. Johnson missed.
We interrupting
again
for special bulletin, folks.
Pelicans trail by 16. Now Evans. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Price. And it's sent back by Hill. They get it back. Evans attacking. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
What are you talking about?
Now, Estrada for his whole career. Tyreek Evans spent most of last season, Clark, as a sixth man with the Pelicans.
Yeah, and you know, Kevin, they envisioned him in a bit of a Manu Ginobili role, providing scoring and playmaking off the bench, but after they were hit with some injuries, he excelled in a starting role.
Price dishes to Kobe. Here's Hill. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Evans, a player who makes some sense as a bench scorer. He's best with the ball in his hands, attacking off the dribble.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Ashi. Gordon comes in for John Salmons. And it's Fredette in for Quincy Pondexter.
Really, they've backed off of working it inside. I mean, they haven't gotten it inside as much as they did earlier in the game, and I think they've got to get back to that.
The Lakers making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. They get it back. The three from Bryant. Again, the miss by Bryant.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
Gordon with it. Picked up by Kobe. From the arc. Again, the miss by Gordon.
And for Evans last season, his shooting was down, but he improved his rebounding and his assists. He's really working to develop his jump shot, and I know how much that would really enhance his game if he can get it to be more consistent.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 11 points, and the basket from Fredette. Passes it to Clarkson. Back to Davis. Here's Hill. His first attempt of the game finds the target. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Tell you what, does not matter what the score is. He's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Count that one. That's now 8 points for Davis.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kobe, the pass to Davis. He kicks it to Johnson. Bryant is doubled. Shot left block. Davis with some nice D.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
See, Earth, man. Say something about this dude, man. You know what I'm talking
And
about,
we've
Earth.
reached halftime in this one.
You spotted me. Earth.
Lakers
You spotted me. You
lead
said you could come
by
back.
8.
You doing like I used to do.
We'll
y'all.
see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Sure was. Earth. I don't like you doing me like that, man.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
I don't like it.
Well, Wesley Johnson has been great. He's got 14 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups.
Oh, get it! She went back for alley.
watch out
You gotta
now.
read, you know, you gotta read and react. I see plenty of alley. I'm take it myself. You know what
Wow,
I'm
and
saying?
that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense.
Wow, what a throwdown, yes.
Look at that athletic play.
Back in the day, they
Incredible.
would have Kobe going way up in the air on that dunk. Not anymore.
Well, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the
he
swagger
caught
Clark
it.
right now.
Yeah,
Hey, well,
exactly. It's
whoa.
with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
Here's Gordon. Goes back up. And good on the basket. Looking. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter. The Lakers had problems all over the place last season, but one reason they struggled on the road was due to the fact that they just always seemed to run out of gas during games. They had to expend so much energy that they often couldn't finish games well.
As you said, the Lakers would get in trouble in a lot of road games because they would have trouble finishing teams off as the game wore down.
Bryant hits them both. You know, Clark, when you can't finish teams on the road, it's hard to get wins. You can never leave a home team in a game.
You know, I'm not sure what it was with the Lakers last year, but as you guys said, a lot of games were lost by them after the half on the road. And some of that, I think, is just, again, not having quite enough talent to be able to sustain good play over a long period of time, especially on the road.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin,
man,
with
you
teams
missed that.
selling for billions and a new TV deal on the way, NBA business is certainly booming. With some big players signing huge contracts, that'll increase as the growing revenue raises the salary cap. Guys, one executive said, quote, players who got paid the max this year are going to be bargains on the back end of their deal. Back to you.
Teams are planning ahead, Doris. Thanks. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Davis. Pondexter comes in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Selman's in for Eric Gordon.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there.
I'm surprised they don't have a mask
intelligent
on them,
play to immediately start the
Davis
break.
wear the mask.
Plays like that are telling the story of
Price
this
wear the
game for
mask.
me so far, Clark. They
They got no
cannot
mask on,
afford
right?
to
Why
hand
is that,
over
man?
any more easy points like that.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And
you
as we
got
get a
nothing to do
break
with
here,
her?
important for the teams to go over their own strategy, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with
My locker room,
Gatorade.
man.
So put out your
My
best
mask.
effort as the game
I got
wears
a
on,
mask.
guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major
job,
physical
Swag.
toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
Yeah.
Young with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him
all
at the
kind of
moment.
magical stuff up there right now.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Boozer kicks to Sacre.
Come on,
Shot is
Sacre,
off.
Get a jump hook, dude.
How about the effort we're seeing from him on the boards? He's already in double figures.
Yeah, and more importantly, Steve, his rebounds are leading the team.
Ouch. Another miss to add
Oh,
to what's been
man.
a miserable
Anthony
game
Davis
for him from the field.
Climbed up my back with his foot. Look at back in the pool.
You know, there's always a lot of nicknames in the
Hey,
NBA.
walk up my
I loved
back.
what
Yes, he
became
put
of
a
Nick
foot on
Young
the
last
back
year in
of
LA. All of a
his
sudden, he
back.
dubbed himself Swaggy P, and it caught on. It seemed like the whole
Oh,
league kind of
man.
loved watching him play and
Got tapped.
referring to him by that nickname.
And Nick
saw he walked up his back
Swaggy
and
Young,
blocked the
they
shot,
call
but he
him.
walked up his
Swaggy
back
P,
first.
never swaggier
Dang.
than last season. The top scoring rate of his career and some of the best efficiency as well. He
I'll
had some
tell you, I
huge
know This
nights.
is like all the alleys get blocked now.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the
Bad
line.
pass, Ern. Yeah, but come on, right
The
by the
three
basket.
from Fredette. Gordon with no one around. Here's Davis.
Hey, my problem.
And
I'm
another
trying to
shot.
make it- I'm happy with this.
And here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Davis
You
playing
still gonna win the
very
game, so
well.
worry about it.
14 rebounds and also a
press
block
that,
shot.
Ern.
The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely
know why you-
revved up. He's been
I know
everywhere
why you
today.
get pressure, Ern.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. I mean, his offense has been
know why
great,
you're
but
pressing.
defensively, he's
I
brought
know why
huge
you're not doing
energy,
it,
too.
You want to show
That's
me
good.
that, Ern. Hey,
Ellington's
right, Ern. Show me
got
some
8
stuff,
points.
Ern.
And Young, a good ball handler. He can get his shot whenever he wants.
And that's often, Kevin. Don't expect a lot of assists from him. This is a guy who, when he touches the ball, it's going up.
That doesn't go either for Gordon.
Now, bad timing. His team trailing, and this has not been a quarter that he'd like to remember.
Young's shot is off.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
What's up,
Ellington with it. Evans picks him up. The dish to Sacre. Nick Young on the wing. 6 to
He
shoot.
ain't done nothing yet. Craggy ain't,
No
he
good
ain't
on the
beat
shot
him
of
at
it
all
long
yet,
that
man.
time.
He got one alley dunk.
The shot by Evans. Nobody around. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
So you okay, Ern.
Anderson with the
Oh,
block.
there you go.
And they'll keep possession.
Boy, this defense is getting
No, you're
up
ready
on
for
the
right
inside,
now.
guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense
I couldn't beat Scooshy right now.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
So I'm just saying, right now. I just got to play. Just get my muscles back, man. Where were your muscles? No, man. You don't make the Computer Hall of Fame all the time, man. You gotta get Swaggy, be confident back. Swaggy,
Dante Cunningham's checked in for New Orleans.
Real life too. That's probably why he
Salmons comes in for Fredette.
dropped his rating.
Big
man.
group substitution here for the Lakers. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Robert Sacre. Davis comes in for Carlos Boozer. Johnson, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. And Kobe is subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Bryant dishes to Johnson. Young with no one around. And the shot falls short this time.
The Lakers might have sunk to the bottom of the Western Conference last season, but they still put up a pretty good fight against a lot of Western Conference teams.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Take a look at what Kobe's done. He's got 10 points and 4 assists. He's passing the ball so well right now.
Yeah,
He's really focused at the charity stripe, too.
Yeah, his confidence is at an all-time high. You can see just how
10
well
points.
he's playing, how much he believes in his game.
He don't do anything but pass the ball.
And he makes both free throws.
He ain't hit no jump shot.
Kobe Bryant with a 2-year extension worth almost $50 million, Steve, highest paid in the NBA.
You know, a lot of people, Kevin, thought he should have taken a pay cut. I don't agree with that. I mean, he's earned every penny he's made and then
you
some.
should get that out here, man.
The big thing now is, can you build around him, particularly at the stage in his career where his best years are behind him. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for the Lakers.
Lakers leading by 13. Uncovered. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And people talk about the money that Kobe's making, but when you look at his value to the Lakers as a marquee player, whether in tickets or merchandising, I mean, he more than justifies that top dollar. And that's before you talk about his great legacy with the team. So I think his salary is a moot point.
That doesn't go either for Gordon.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
He put that lead pass in perfect position for his teammate. Not the best shot, long range, and with a defender right in his face.
I know you can't big time.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Your team is definitely...
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Yeah, I know. Your team, outside the league, your team is...
And
everybody gone. I told him that's... No, my team ain't messed up outside the league. I just need to play. But your team, yeah, you definitely. Everybody trade away.
Lakers leading by 17. Evans and Anderson, the forwards. Jimmer Fredette is out there with Gordon, and it's Davis in the center. That's the Pelicans' 5. Kobe passes to Young. Back to Bryant.
No, that's not
Just
true.
5 on the clock.
I play you all the time.
Here's Hill.
First I play all the time now.
Here's Davis. The kick out to Young. He feeds it to Kobe.
No, you ain't on all the time. You always at work.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Gordon with the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Young's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Oh!
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Gordon outside. Good on the shot.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing. Gordon with it. Picked up by Davis. Davis with a screen on Kobe. There's Gordon with the 3. But they recover it.
No, multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got another fast break chance. Johnson gets the bucket.
He know I haven't played, man. So
and breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Okay, are you
out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
New Orleans making some changes here. Omer,
I just got my TV
for Anthony Davis.
Yesterday, so.
And it's Pondexter in for Gordon. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Johnson right side.
As you mean.
With the fadeaway.
That's what you do.
Takes
You're
a
bully,
big
dude.
height bouncing,
You're a
goes
cyber
in.
bully.
16 points for Kobe Bryant. On the wing, he's guarded by Johnson.
That means you beat people up on the internet.
Kicks it out
man.
to Evans.
Mentally try to beat
Goes
us up
back up.
on the internet.
He takes it up and lays it in. Lakers leading by 18.
Hey, check this out. You see the change they
Outside,
made in
Kobe.
the game, man? They got the computer.
And
You gotta
Tyreek
be
Evans
very
is
careful
gonna
with
pick
the
up a
alley-oop
foul.
stuff, 'cause the computer is defending the big
New
time.
Orleans making
At
some
first,
changes here.
I thought that
Anthony
people I was
Davis
playing
comes
was doing
in
it.
for
And then I
Omeras.
started
And Gordon subbed in
then
for
I
Quincy
started realizing
Pondexter.
that the computer is doing that. 'Cause
Third
it's happening
minute
with
of
me
action
too,
now
you know,
gone here in the
computer's
fourth.
blocking stuff from me. So it's
Davis
more.
kicks to Johnson.
They got more help on the what you call it now.
And there's the slam dunk to finish
You know,
it
the alley-oop,
off.
you see the way they're
Flying
defending it
high
now.
and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his
Now
favorite
you gotta
moves
be-
right there,
You got to
guys.
set it up more.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
And the foul called on
That hurts
Anthony
my
Davis.
game a lot because I'm just not good
That'll
enough.
be his
I don't have
second
enough
foul
talent
of the
to
game.
have
Nick Young on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from
Bartholomew
Bryant.
P.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Davis gets a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Davis. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hill dishes to Kobe. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
Here's Davis.
He's a bully, man. He is
Will
bully.
it go? And the Pelicans miss again.
Now you tell make a home point. You can't handle
On the
shoot.
wing,
See?
Johnson. Covered by Evans.
That's cold.
And it's
You know
Eric
what I'm
Gordon
saying?
with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And guys, the league has taken some steps to pick up the pace of the game.
I tell you
Over the
what,
last
Sakwe
decade,
and
we've
Booz
seen
out
a
there
lot
at
of
the
rule
same time.
changes
I
with
think
hand
it's
checks,
huge, man.
zone defenses, and tightening up flagrant foul rules and physical play in general.
The
They do
Lakers
something out
making
there
a switch
together. They
here.
be messing it up.
Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hill. Boozer comes in for Ed Davis. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Kobe. And it's Jeremy Lin in
Oh
for
man, what you
Wesley
doing,
Johnson.
man? Just cherry picking.
Here's Gordon.
Come on, man.
Rips
Yeah, you
down
are.
the breakaway
He
slam.
should have been down there like that.
Fire that
ball.
pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep
Yeah,
the fast
right.
break moving.
That's what that was. He never came up.
And back to that move by the league to speed up the game. It doesn't seem like the league is done.
Yeah, you know, and I think more can be done, Kevin. Cutting down on timeouts.
Oh, wait, cherry
You see in
picking
soccer, they
Baker,
just
man.
run a little sponsor banner in the corner of the screen while the ball is in play. Continuous play. Continuous play. Reduce the number of free throws, I think, is another step. But that would be
It looked
more
like he came
result
off the
of not
bench.
fouling
That's what it looked like.
than
It
teams
looked
not
like, oh,
getting
boy.
to the line.
And he makes the first.
Well, the former 60th pick back in 2012, Robert Sacre is Mr.
So let me ask you
Irrelevant
this, so
no
Carmelo-
longer.
Carmelo
Get rid of that
he's out
moniker.
because of
A
injury,
big
right?
leap in play from his rookie season to his second campaign. And he's shown improvement across the board.
No. I'm talking about.
And Sacre
I'm actually
credited by the
because
Lakers
Lakers think
coaching
about doing
staff
the same
last
thing.
season as the team's
talking
hardest
about the
worker
paper today.
and Steve maybe their best
I'm
defender.
saying
Well,
you
he's a
can't even let him
7-footer
play
with a
because he ain't
strong
injured,
physical
so you
frame.
can't
He's
bring
got
him
an
in.
NBA body. He shows good awareness of keeping himself in a position to impact the play.
Shutting him
Timeout
down.
called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Right.
Robert Sacre, a powerful 7-footer, likes to operate on that left block where he's got a combination
they
of
said-
a right-hand hook and also that turnaround jump shot.
Lakers
So
not
he's
in
got some
contention
options.
by March, and then of course we're not.
Ian Kelly, he's checked in for the
They
Lakers.
think about shutting Kobe down for the rest of the season. I'm thinking like,
Gordon for three,
come on, Ern.
and there's the
I'm
rejection.
thinking like,
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Play him, offline.
A platoon
outside
swap
the
here
league.
for New Orleans.
But by your experience, what you're telling me,
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Walters. And again, no good by New Orleans. And Zachary, not a great shooter. He looks to stay around the rim.
Yeah, and while he plays with a lot of energy, Kevin, he's not the most explosive guy, so I expect him to continue to keep working on that touch and his ability to finish. Well, the league is making a push for more transparency with its officiating since last season, and I really think that's the way to go. They're sharing memos with teams and the media, and I think it's a great step, really, because, again, with all of the information and technology available, fans are able to see more and their expectations are higher. And when you can do it at a higher level,
that's why the game is
get
on.
things right. I think
the,
transparency is a good thing from the official standpoint. Help people understand how difficult their jobs are and the great job that they do as officials.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Wesley Johnson. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
The Pelicans shoot just 26% out there, a terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. And when it comes to officiating, players have said the main thing they're concerned with is consistency.
That's right. You know, that way they can make the adjustment to how the game's being called. And I think you talk about that open dialogue and transparency. I mean, that can only help. Communicating how certain situations are going to be interpreted. A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
They get it again. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham passes to Walters. Salmons for the three. Here's Sacre. Ellington with it. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Wesley Johnson.
What do you say? Please. I'm going to play some today. But I'm going to give me a couple games, I might be able to get some rhythm. Oh, yep. Have you played it all yet? Well, it just starts today. Yeah, I got Dying Light. That's the one I got. That was my... Dang, still got to get my percentages up, man. Jesus. Okay. Xbox, stop broadcast.